impossible to become like boyfriend and girlfriend exclusive these days. It's up their bedrooms to
because
extra
that's
partners.
the
Like,
standard
it's
these
just a
days.
lot.
That's the standard. Instagram is making this the standard. Oh yeah, I want to have a threesome. Well, if you don't have a threesome, he just gonna cheat without you. Regardless, a man is going to do what he wants to do. Even if you don't have that threesome, he wants to step out. He's gonna step out. So don't degrade yourself to. What are you doing? Like, if that's something you want to do on your own, okay, go ahead. But don't do it because a man wants you to do it. If that's your sexual preference, go out, boo. I'm not, judging. I'm nobody to judge. But women out here are doing a lot of things for men and not for themselves.
Let me tell you what a guy said on a podcast that I was watching the other day. He said, why would I get married? Why would I get married and give somebody 50-50? And the girls were like, well, she's going to cook for you. She's going to, bear your babies. She's going to help whatever you need help with, whatever. He's like, I can hire people for that. I can get an assistant, I can hire a maid, I can hire a chef. I don't have to be married. And the girls were kind of like, dang, but like, like he's like, I could pay, I could just date a girl, get sex these days because like every girl's putting out, so you can have as many girls as you want. I could hire a cook that would be probably a better cook than you, and I could hire a cleaning lady to clean my shit, and I don't have to deal with any woman telling me what I have to do every day. I don't have to deal with no shit. That's like the new guy's mentality. And I was like, here is what stopped my father's generation from doing that, was because one, it was a lot harder to make money than it is now. There's all these outlets and stuff. But before, you needed a partner to help in the home financially. And if they didn't help financially, because they were taking care of the kids and it was just cheaper for her to be at home. But now it's like I could have girls, I could hire everybody. Back then it used to be like scared because of religious purposes. It was like they grew up, my dad and all his brothers grew up in the church.
That was a big thing back then too. Like, yep.
That was a big thing. And so I think men had more of a faith reason why standing in front of a church saying I do, and feeling like they felt like they had more of an obligation to be there for their family, because it was more of a disgrace to be family. Now it's cool. Oh yeah, you got 10 baby mamas.
That's not disgusting. Okay, cool. Like, I don't understand why people really think that's cool. I don't think that's fun. Because being realistically speaking, like 9 times out of 10, he's having sexual intercourse with probably 4 out of 10 of y'all. Because he's telling y'all, buttering y'all up in some way. And if y'all have kids already, y'all not using protection. So who's to say those other women aren't having sex? It's just a big loop of nasty, if you ask me. And I just feel like, I don't know. And I feel like back to the topic you were just saying about marriage and having faith, I feel like nowadays men don't feel the need to get married because they're growing up in broken homes. They're not to say being married is a broken home, but not being married is a broken home. But back in the day, when our parents, my mom was married, your mom, however you were growing up, your mom was married, however, it made a man like, okay, well, my mom was happy when she was married. My mom was happy. I want to get married. It made you want to do that because you looked at how your parents were. It was love. They were dancing in the kitchen, cooking, cookouts, barbecues, stuff like that. Now we don't do stuff like that. It's not the same. So I feel like everybody's like, well, my mom not married and she living her best life. My dad not married. He living his best life. What I'm going to get a woman for? He got a new one every night, living. And in reality, you're going to get so burnt out by the age of 30. It's like,
bro, look, I used to be one of the biggest partiers out here in Dallas, Texas, baby. Really, a lot of other places. And I was DJing, hosting out every weekend for years, right, baby? Right? Yes. Okay, he didn't even listen to me. He's talking about what's up.
He like, whatever you say, baby.
So, what? Yes. I was like, I was outside. Okay, I was outside before
Living.
outside was a term. Now I'm like,
I get excited to get in the bed.
Inside.
I literally get excited to shower, use my body products, use my face products. Like that's what excites me.
Take that,
Amazon
wash
orders,
all that shit off of the
U-Hauls,
eating,
mukbangs, cooking, baking, stuff like that. Like that excites me. Smells, fresh sheets.
It changed. It changed, right? And so it's like, God, like guys, y'all having y'all way right now, but at some point you gonna be old, nigga, and you gonna wish you had somebody there with you when you don't want to go out
the
to the
same way
clubs anymore.
I feel like men want an exclusive woman. We want an exclusive man. We don't want a man that's been around the block 30 times and back. Like, everybody done had you. Everybody know what your thing look like, what it feel like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of not something, the same way you wouldn't want for your woman, a woman wouldn't want that for their man. Like, girl, I had your man. Like, that's just something nobody want to keep hearing from multiple women. So I feel like these double standards too are a big issue in this whole I don't want to get married thing. There's a lot of double standards that are playing the part, and there's a lot of women that are acting like men.
Yeah. Women are way more masculine these days because I feel like they had to be because the men are acting
and
way more
sassy,
feminine
sister.
these days and not wanting to work. And we over here creating businesses or getting 3 degrees and really out here getting it. Like, and the guys are
They
like
want
going
to
down.
be taken
I
care
don't know
of.
why.
It's like the women are kind of like, some of them have good means when I say they're more masculine as far as taking care of themselves. And when I say more masculine, like got guns, smoking like Black and Miles, like just look like a whole man. Like, and it's really a female, but it's like it's a way you carry yourself. You don't want to be driving the steering wheel, smoking like one of the niggas' friends. Like, have some class. Like you could still be your man's friend, but still have some class, like in front of his friends. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's also women that are in their bag, like, and they're intimidating men. And they're intimidating these men.
There's so many examples
and it's
of
hard
boss
for
Black
them to
women
date.
right now on social media. It's so many examples.
It's hard for them to date, I feel like they meet a man, and because they are so independent, it's hard for them to submit a little bit. And it's also hard for a man to kind of accept, like, hey, I'm wearing the pants around here. Like, I'm the breadwinner. Like, I'm going to still give you what you know what I'm saying? But I'm still going to have my, I hustled for this. I worked for this.
Oh my God.